Hey everyone, Reflected here, and today we're gonna play through Mission 4 of V for Victory, my Mosquito campaign for DCS World. It's gonna be a Night Intruder mission to Abbeville. As you see, it's the 9th of February 1944. We're at Manston with number 21 Squadron. There's some important details on the briefing blackboard, such as the color of the day, ident letters, resin color. You'll need these in order to make it home alive. So this is number 21 Squadron. The lead, that's Pearson, so that's us in V for Victory. And then aircraft Z, it's our Polish friend Lewandowski. And this is a navigation plan. It's based on real-life RAF World War II navigation plans. So 3 squadrons are gonna send up 2 Mozes, harassing different German airfields to catch the night fighters as they are taking off from their airfields, or they're assembling, hopefully before they reach the bombers, the Lancasters. Our target is Abbeville. And this is a little navigation aid, so wherever you find yourself during the mission, you'll know what the magnetic course back to Manston is. But hey, let's hear it all from Group Captain Maxwell. Before we actually start the mission, we're gonna do something very important. Night visibility in DCS is not the best, so what I do is I just crank up the gamma all the way to 3.5. Then the mission will be quite playable. See?
Bomber Command is mounting a large-scale attack on Aachen tonight. 140 Wing has been tasked with carrying out a Night Intruder mission over Luftwaffe airfields to catch the German night fighters as they are assembling over their bases. Number 21 Squadron will send up Squadron Leader Pearson and Flight Lieutenant Lewandowski. Their target is Abbeville. 464, Flight Lieutenant Baker and Flying Officer Murray. Charles Leroy. 487, Flight Lieutenant Morrison and Flying Officer Jones, Merville. Stay on the deck, keep your mouth shut, hit hard and bugger off. Mission control will be Starlight on Channel C. Good luck, chaps.
Okay, that was Group Captain Maxwell. Now let's start our Mosquito.
Comms check. Navigator, checking in.
First of all, we're going to turn on the lights in order to see the instruments and the switches. That one as well on the side. Oh no, I cannot manipulate it from the pilot's seat. There, much better. Get fuel on, prop all the way forward, crank the throttles.
On the starter.
Ground crew is starting to prime the engines, and it's very important that we turn on the nav lights before engine start.
Switches on. Contact number 1.
The other squadron is already taxiing out. That must be 487, I think. Okay, engine 1 online.
Contact number 2.
Okay, good. Now let's turn on everything else. Close the side window. It's really cold. Compass, radio. Let's dim the radio lights. Let's set the altimeter. Let's check the briefing for the QNH. .1020. There you go. We're gonna have to adjust that gun sight brightness. We want to have it as dim as possible, otherwise we won't be able to see the enemy aircraft to do that. Mozzie's taking off. Let's set the trim. Rudder slightly starboard. Elevator 1.5 nose heavy, but in DCS the Mozzie feels a bit weird in terms of pitch trim, so I like to set it to almost 2 nose heavy. Let's set the color of the day, red, and set the ID lamps to Morse. We're gonna need that. Adjust the UV lights, and now we just have to warm up the engine. Something very important, you need to set the direction indicator to the magnetic heading, because in the navigation plan every heading is magnetic. And the engine is warm, we are ready to taxi. There's a big runway ahead of us. The taxiway is on the side, so as soon as we reach the concrete we're gonna turn to the right here. Easy with the brakes.
Let's go through the takeoff checklist, Skipper. Trainer. Elevator, nose heavy. Rudder, slightly starboard. Aileron neutral. Props. Max RPM. POL. Fox, fully on. Flaps. Up. Radiator. Open. Okay, we're good to go.
Alright, checklist complete. We're going to turn a bit sideways and use the ID lamps and the Morse function to transmit our ID letter, which is V. Da. And then we're waiting for a green flare, and we're going to turn the ID lamps to steady to confirm the clearance. And let's take the runway. Okay, power up to around 12 inches of boost. Keep the aircraft straight with rudder and differential throttles.
A2, rolling. 100.
Tail coming up. Keep it straight.
120.
And we are airborne.
Gear up.
To keep the nose down, keep accelerating to reach the safe speed of 180 knots. Sorry, miles per hour. If you lose one engine below that, you're screwed, because the rudder is not efficient enough without enough airflow.
Here we go, Skipper. Recognition lights off. Turn starboard and follow the coastline till the South Foreland Lighthouse.
Okay, recognition lights off. Turning south.
Roger.
Let's check in with Starlight.
Back shot to Starlight. We're checking in.
Acknowledged. The big boys are en route to their target.
Okay, the Lancs are on the way already. So the Luftwaffe fighters are being alerted right now by their radar controllers. So they're just starting up their engines probably. Hopefully we get there on time. We're going to follow the coastline here, which is pretty easy in terms of navigation. And we want to keep the altitude at around, well, below 500 feet. Okay, we're approaching Dover. We have to keep an eye out for the lighthouse. I think I can see it in the distance. But Di will know better, our navigator. I think that's it.
Here we are. New course 187 magnetic. Now lights off. you navigator 187. Nav lights off. Let's try and stay as low as we can.
Okay, Di reminded us of the procedure. We have to turn off the nav lights as soon as we are over the water, but I just turned on the resin lamps, restricted intensity lamps. Those can only be seen from behind if somebody lines up for a shot behind us. And if it's a friendly fighter, they'll know we're friendly because we are flashing the color of the day. If you don't follow these procedures in this campaign, you may be attacked by friendly night fighters. And that would be a real shame.
There it is, see, the French coast. We'll follow it south to the Somme Street, but let's keep a safe distance from that coastal flank.
Yep, that's the French coast, alright.
We don't want to wake up Jerry, do we?
Oh, there's some smoke columns there. And we want to stay as low as possible. Now it's very important that we set the altimeter properly to the right QNH, because over the water it's really hard to tell whether you're at like 2,000 feet or just 200. And this campaign is set up in a way that if you approach low, you'll be detected later. So it can actually save your life flying low. If you fly too high, the enemy gunners will spot you earlier and might shoot you out of the sky.
Say, Di, did you really work in a coal mine before the war? I did in Abroen. Why? Well, if I make a mess of this, you'll be deeper than any coal mine, old boy. You're not wrong there, sir. We'd end up with a lot more than bloody coal dust on our face. Say, Skip, how are things shaping up with that pretty little waff? Margaret, isn't it? Saw you two leaving the mess together the other day. Curiosity killed the cat, haven't you heard, Di? The gentleman wouldn't disclose any details anyways. You wouldn't know about that, would you? Oh, just a harmless question, sir. She's a pretty one, with those brown eyes. Yes, there she is. No doubt about it.
A little banter with Di to keep you entertained.
I think I can just see the Somme Street. The airfield is about 15 miles from the river mouth on a course of 126. Okay, here we go. Is Lewandowski still with us? Yes, sir. Right on our starboard wing. Let's approach at 1,000 feet pattern height. Roger.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, turning to 126. So we're gonna hit Abbeville Airfield, and let's climb to 1,000 feet or just a little bit below that, because normally the Luftwaffe night fighters will be assembling at that altitude over the field, orbiting. And I'm gonna go a little bit lower because they're easier to spot against the sky than against the ground, even though there's snow today, so that makes our job easier. And we still haven't been detected. Had we not stayed low enough, they would be firing at us already. Okay, we should be approaching the airfield now. Bandit, where? 12 o'clock. Oh, there he is. Black speck.
Look, Skipper, there's aircraft in the pattern.
Mustn't lose it. Oh, there's two of them.
Roger, tally-ho, attacking. Better make this count.
There he is. They're still not aware of our presence. Where is he? Damn, I lost him. Where can he be? It's so easy to lose aircraft in the night. They're in the left orbit. So they should be somewhere ahead. There. We're also in the left orbit. They probably think we're one of them. I think it's a twin-engine plane. It's a Ju-88. There's the airfield on our port wing. And they probably think we're also a Ju-88. No reason for them to think otherwise. Not yet, anyway. As soon as we open fire, the cat will be out of the bag. So we better aim properly. Come on, a little bit closer. A little more. There you go.
We got him.
It's going down in flames. Now let's look for another one. There. Bam. Okay, searchlights are waking up. Now they know something is not right. Let's get down into the weeds.
Tornadoes on us.
Oh.
English, please. What's the flip? They're shooting at us. He's on bloody well aware of it. Can't tell the making things. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, now they know it's not only Ju-88s overhead. So we gotta get out of here. Stay low, stay out of the searchlights. Oh damn, we're going the wrong way. Gotta turn around. Now when I get caught in one of the searchlights, it's completely blinding me.
God, there's searchlights everywhere.
I know that.
Keep waving.
I have dot icons turned on and make spotting enemy aircraft a little bit easier. I'm really tempted to go back for another Ju-88, but that would be suicidal at this point. We lost the element of surprise. So we're gonna fly on a heading of 306. Let's get into the weeds. There's the canal. It's gonna lead into the channel, so I'm just gonna follow it. Get real low. Let's pour on the coal. Full throttle, RPM to 3000. Get some speed as we're leaving the French coast. And now let's climb. To at least 4,000 or 5,000 feet, where we're a bit safer from the enemy machine guns. There's some searchlights over there, but they're too far away. They may be looking for us, but yeah, too late. Maybe next time.
That was a tad eerie, but we gave them something to think about, didn't we? DCS, course to base 007.
007.
007, roger. Time for bed now.
Okay, let's turn for home. we're far enough from the coast. Those searchlights may find us, but they can't shoot us down out here. Let's go home now.
Starlight to cannon. Watch out. There's a large formation 5 miles to the east of you. Angels 4. Please investigate.
This is cannon leader. Roger. Tally-ho. Cannon attacking.
Okay, 487 also found some night fighters. Crickets. Good luck, chaps. In the meantime, we can tune into the BBC. Just turn on the radio. Turn that one on. Volume all the way up. Keep flying straight. It's not always easy. I really wish we had a level autopilot option.
Going down in flames.
Oh, they got one. The frequency is in your briefing. Oh, there. Fine-tune it a little bit. And we've got some music.
Hello, this is Starlight. Bombers have hit their target and are turning home. Show.
Roger. Bunch options. Returning to base. I take it that he's got the race to form up. Cannon. Returning to base.
I could tune into the Manson beacon, but on a night like this, it's pretty easy to find. I could also contact Darky. Watch my Darky tutorial if you haven't seen it yet. Basically, there are stations all over England, and you call Darky, and if you're close enough to one of these stations, like real close, they're gonna identify themselves and turn on a searchlight, so you know where you are, and from there you can plot your course home.
English force coming up. Now lights on, skipper.
Yep, the lights on. So resin lamps on.
Okay, them
We're
lights on.
getting close.
So, look at those beautiful white cliffs, sir. I can hear him saying, "Die, welcome home, boyo." Marvelous sight indeed.
Yeah. Also, alternatively, you could turn on the Type F transmitter, which is not a visible light, but friendly night fighters would be able to see you and identify you as a friendly. And there's a searchlight. Maybe there's an enemy bomber over there. Yeah, we have the lights on. There's another one. And another one. Near Dover. What are they doing?
Those searchlights, are they looking for us? Not sure, but better flash today's ident letters before those bloody fools start shooting at us.
Today's ident letters. Okay, that's CM. Da di da di da da. They realize we're friendly, and they're gone. Yep, they were looking for us. Bastards thought that we were enemy bombers. Had we failed to identify ourselves, they would have opened fire at us as well. That's why you really need to know night flying procedures So better check my tutorial before you start playing this campaign. Here we are. We're going to do a low pass over Manston. You have plenty of energy in case one engine fails. And also so we can slow down by braking high and right instead of throttling back. Because fuel in World War II was heavily leaded. So you didn't really want to run the engines at idle because the lead would have fouled the spark plugs. On the downwind lag we flash the ident letters of the day, same thing, and then we look for green flare. Yep, green flare. We're clear to land. We acknowledge the clearance by turning the ident lights to steady and gear down.
Landing checklist. Fuel. Tanks checked. Radiator. Open. Brakes. Off. Pressure check. Gears. Down and off. Flaps. 2850. Flaps. Full.
Okay, we're aiming at 120, 130 miles per hour. So pull the nose up a little bit and reduce the throttle in the meantime to lose altitude because we're a bit high. Over the threshold. Got the throttle and we're down. Wasn't a pretty landing, but hey, it's the middle of the night. Okay, flaps up. Max RPM. And let's taxi back. I'm not sure if this was our parking spot, but it doesn't really matter. And that's Lewandowski landing right there. Throttle up a bit to clean the spark plugs, and then let's pull the engine cutout. I'm pulling both, and this is a bug in DCS, and it's been in-game ever since the Mozzie was released. I'm keeping the fuel cutouts pulled and the engine keeps backfiring for like half a minute. This is not correct, definitely. I'm still pulling those red buttons behind the seat and the engines are not stopping there, backfiring. The longer you fly, the more they backfire. Okay. Magneto's off, nav lights off, let's open the door, and master switch off. Good night. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough video. The campaign is coming really soon. Hopefully this video gave you an idea of what it's going to be like. It's going to be real complex. It's not just flying around. You're going to have to pay attention to a lot of things: navigation, aircraft systems, procedures. And even though this was a Night Intruder mission, every single mission is going to be completely different because the Mozzie was flown in such a wide variety of roles. You're gonna have a taste of each. Alright, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for further campaign updates. See ya!